Hello everybody and welcome to the Florist Workshop. My name is Chris Borzym. I'm the owner of Christopher Mark Flowers in Brookfield, Illinois. And on today's show, we have a sports theme. We're going to be making a football out of flowers, and if we have enough time, we're going to be making a basketball out of flowers. Suitable for any sporting event, maybe if your team wins the state championship, or if the Bears win the Super Bowl, it would be perfect. Or maybe U of I just might win the NCAA tournament, but I doubt it.
Or Indiana.
Or Indiana. Okay. On today's show is my good friend, our guest, Terry Cavanaugh. She's the Athletic Director's Secretary at Riverside Brookfield High School. Welcome, Terry.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again after 7 years, I think it is. But
you're very welcome. Yeah. We like having you.
I like being on.
There you go. All right, Terry, we don't need a lot of flowers for these arrangements. What we need is Oasis floral foam, which I've pre-cut into somewhat the shape of the items that we're doing. Like this is sort of a football, but when we're done with it, it will look like a football.
Right.
Okay? We're going to be using brown cushion mums grown in South America. We're going to be using this tape to make the strings for the football.
Okay.
And then we're going to accent with a blue and white ribbon for RB.
Of course.
Okay. All right, so let's get our mums. What we want to do, there's a knife for you right there, Terry. Matches your purple outfit.
Thank you.
What we want to do is cut the ones that are most open. These little buds we really don't need. Cut them about 2 or 3 inches down on a little slight angle.
Now how small you don't need? These look, the ones not open.
These we don't need.
Use
these
those.
we want, and these big ones up on top.
Okie doke.
All right. So we want to cut about 80 of them to start with.
Well, this is going to take a while.
No, it won't.
No?
It'll go pretty fast.
You don't know how I cut.
Well, if you're slower, I'll be faster, and we'll even out at the end. Not a bad process whatsoever. You do need a lot of flowers for these, though, when you're using mums, because they don't fill up a lot of space. Unlike the basketball, we'll be using orange carnations, which take up a lot of space, so then you'll be using less flowers.
Okay.
Alrighty. How are the teams looking for the sports season in the winter this year, Tara?
I think we're going to be really, really good in both boys and girls basketball again.
That's awesome.
We have really great kids, really great coaches. Girls gymnastics, I think, will be moving on to a next level because from what I understand, there are a lot of girls that are in it that are in club gymnastics.
Awesome.
So that means they've been working all year long.
I don't know what I would do for a gymnastics flower arrangement. Maybe a vault. Maybe we can make a vault out of flowers or something like that. And
wrestling, I don't know about wrestling, to be perfectly honest. It's the sport I understand the least.
Ditto. I just don't understand wrestling,
I don't understand it at all. But the kids on the team all are really nice, and I think they'll be just fine.
Awesome. While you're still
Boys swim, awesome. Awesome this year.
Good. While you're cutting, I'm going to start inserting the flowers, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to start right in the middle top and make rows across, and then what we're going to do is make rows all the way around. Okay, so what we want to do is insert the flowers like this, and overlap them a little bit so you don't have a lot of holes.
I look like I maybe cut these a little too long.
Well, we can cut them shorter then if they are too long.
I was going for the 3 inches.
This will be the start of the football. I will make a little point at each end. Even though the foam is rounded, we can make a point out of the flowers to make it look like a football. Now this will lay flat on a plate because this is full of water, so you don't want to just put the Oasis on a table because everything will get wet. So make it on a plate, and then you won't fill in the bottom, obviously.
And green would be a good color plate for the turf.
Yes, for the turf. You could use a blue plate or any plate that would match the color of your school. You could do it that way. We'll use this for the point because it's a little one. There we have the start of the football, and we will want to get underneath too so people don't see the foam, but you don't have to get all the way to the bottom because it won't be seen. All right, I'm going to demonstrate up here. If people can see this, I don't know. Again, we're just going to go along, put the mums in a row, just to fill in all the space. Now these arrangements will last a while. You just have to keep watering the foam. Just bring the arrangement up to a sink.
Mums are good. Mums are
mums
long
last
lasting,
forever.
yes.
And they actually don't need a ton of water either. If you go a few days without watering it, they're not going to matter.
Unlike people.
Yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty, Terry. We are almost done with the top of the football. We will, when we come back, because obviously we won't get this done in one section, we'll be finishing the football throughout the show. And then at the end, we'll be adding the little accents that we might need. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so I'm just going to finish this last row. I think if you cut those last two stems, I think that'll be enough for us.
Okay.
If not, we do have more. Alrighty, so for our sports theme, right now we're making a football, and this is the start of it. When we come back, we are going to finish it some more up, and then eventually we'll add the little fluffy things to it, and we'll have a football. Hello again, and welcome back to the Florist Workshop. This is my guest, Terry Cavanaugh, and we will be finishing our football. All right, Terry, we have enough mums cut, I do believe. What we want to do, show the audience how we're inserting it.
First, I have to look at what you do. Okay.
All we're doing is putting them in a row, like this. It's sort of mundane work, but the end product is pretty cool.
Well, I like it.
It's amazing what you can make out of flowers. There was a trend where they make birthday cakes and cupcakes out of flowers, usually using carnations and mums. You might have seen those. They also do little poodles using a lot of fluffy mums. You can get very creative, sort of like all the floats in the Rose Bowl parade.
Oh, I think that would be fun. Maybe not.
I've never worked on one of those, but
Maybe not.
but I hear it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's a lot of work, but it is gorgeous. And when you're using roses, I'm thinking that's not always the best flower to work with.
No, they are more perishable. Let's get the front of this done real quick.
Well, quick is not my forte.
We were showing the people how to insert them, so. Way to go, Terry. That's awesome.
Okay.
All right.
That would go.
Maybe one more here. And
Here.
There, and then there's another hole. I'll get that one. Very good.
Okay.
A lot of people think flowers are very fragile, but a lot of times they're not. These mums can handle a lot.
Yeah.
And now we're going to finish the back side and turn it to the audience a little bit so they can see what we're doing and how we're doing it. Again, just like the rest of it, we're just sticking these in. If the stems are a little too long, just cut them short.
I made them too long. My mistake.
Don't worry about it. That's what knives are for. All right. And you can do a lot of different things. We did a golfing party theme one time where we used wheatgrass. And it actually looks like grass, and we put golf tees in it and glued golf balls to the golf tees.
Oh, that's cool. Looking for a small one here. There's a little hole here.
Pretty much make any kind of ball.
There we go.
I can't see from this angle, so if you want to direct me. It's getting in there.
It's pretty foolproof. You just look for the holes and put one in there.
Yeah, once you get your lines done and some of the flowers are all different sizes, then you just want to fill it in.
Right. I think we got
Are
a
you
couple
doing there?
more here.
How about
Yeah, down there too.
down there too? We'll use the last few to fill in there. There's
Boy,
another
you
hole on this
estimate
side.
it really well here with how many you need it.
Well, you get used to
I
them.
wouldn't have had a clue.
This isn't as pointy as I would normally like. But the end product it'll at least resemble a football, but not be a real one. It looks more like a cake.
Oh, I don't know. This side looks good. I don't know about the other, but this side looks
right
good.
Here. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Let me just fill in the bottom here.
An antique football.
An antique football,
There you
They
go.
were a little bit different
they
back
were
in the
different.
day. Yes. Alrighty, so here we have our pseudo football. Next, we want to take the ribbon and make the
stitching.
leather stitching, yes. So I'm just going to use this just because it'll show up nicely against it. You can use pipe cleaners. You can use a leather cord if you really wanted to. We're going to take our handy dandy glue gun and just put a line of glue across the top. And then gently put this on top of it. That'll keep it in place. It won't harm the petals. There you go. There you have the start of the stitching. That might be a little too long, though. I don't think they go down that far. Want to be
That's good.
as authentic as we can. And then what we're going to do is cut 5 of these. And these will be the ones that go across. Alrighty.
Do you want to put the glue and I'll...
Yeah. I'll put the glue on. There you go.
Oh, it feels good.
It's
Nice and warm.
Yeah, it's pretty hot though. You don't want it to go directly on your skin because you can get burned with it.
Yeah, I could imagine.
And it's not fun.
These are the 2 longest. Leave those for the ends, maybe.
I burn myself about 3 or 4 times a year with this thing.
Well, it's more fun than burning yourself with an iron.
Never done that. Don't think I want to. Alrighty, the last thing we're going to do, Terry, is, depending on your school, the school colors, we're going to make a bow. I'm going to use blue and white, obviously, for RB. What you want to do on the bow, double up your ribbon, make a loop, and then with your fingers, tightly pinch it, and that's what's going to be holding it. We'll end up with a bow about this size. Cut it. Take a floral wire.
You're the bow master.
That's a funny word.
You
All
do
right.
it so easily.
And then just stick it in towards the end. And there you go. If you want, you can get like a little tent. You can put it on a blue and white tablecloth. And there you have a football arrangement.
For the Bears, for your
Bears,
team, whatever team you like.
Whatever team you are,
you're good.
There you go. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Florists Workshop. We are on our sports theme today. And our last arrangement that we're going to do, we're going to make a basketball. Terry, we have these beautiful orange carnations.
Nice color.
All we need is about 1 inch cut down.
Okay, all right. 1 inch from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now what you want to do, if these are a little closed up, let's find, well, these are all pretty much open.
You can spread them, can't you?
Yeah, we call it fluffing.
Yeah.
You just take your hand and go like this, and it'll open the flower up more.
Gotcha.
And then it'll take up more space.
Well, this one's a pity.
That's right.
You
We
can
could
use
still
it on
use
the top.
it. We could still use it. Actually, what we can do, we'll get some toothpicks out. If the stems are a little too short, take a toothpick so it gets in, and actually the stem will still take up water from the outsides of it like this, okay?
So we'll use that.
So we'll start it here. Now with using carnations, you're not going to be taking up as much time as you did with the other one because there are less insertions, and the flowers take up a lot more space than a little mum.
Here's one that needs a toothpick again.
Alrighty. You can do softballs, you can do volleyballs. All right, here.
How are those going as far as the length?
They're going just fine.
Here's another one for a toothpick, sorry.
That's all right, we got plenty
You
of
are
toothpicks.
clipping here, Chris.
Well, when you make enough of these
I can't
things.
cut them fast enough.
Oh, that's all right.
Another one.
You know what, we will be needing another bunch of the carnations, so I'm just gonna step back and get another bunch.
Sure.
Alrighty.
I think you're gonna need a few toothpicks on these.
I think we're doing the ones with the toothpicks we'll put up on the top.
Yeah, I'll put them up towards the front if they're really short.
Okay. Terry, these carnations are grown in South America.
They're beautiful color.
We do import a lot of flowers from South America, actually pretty much all over the world. A lot of orchids come from Southeast Asia. Tropical flowers obviously come from tropical areas like Hawaii, Africa.
Oh boy, look how big it's getting.
Well, yeah, the flowers stick out about 2 inches from the foam. So the size that you start with, you want, depending on how big you want it, you want to start with this much smaller
I'm a
size.
slow cutter.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, Terry, we are just about done with this. I'll need about 7 more.
Okie doke.
We'll turn this around.
That's a little short.
This is not as round as I would have liked it to be, but here we go.
That's 7. You need
I'm
more?
glad you said basketball season's going to be good this year.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fun.
Now what we want to do is fluff these out a bit. Okay, and that same black ribbon that we used, we're going to use again for the basketball. And what we're going to want to do is make a circle here and a line down, a circle here, and a line down.
Right, and you could do any other kind of ball, soccer or volleyball the same way.
Right. You know what? We're going to do one of them, Terry, towards the front.
Okay.
Our time is running out, so we want to do this a little quick. Why don't we glue on, and whatever is left over, we'll just cut off. All right, so we can at least get the front of the basketball done so our viewers can see it.
There you go.
And with this piece that we use,
okay,
go like this. Alrighty, there again, we have the front of our basketball, but time is running out, Terry, so, oh, did this just come off?
Yep.
Nope, that's that one. Okay.
I almost took it off.
We'll do the same thing on this side.
Right.
And again, you could accent ribbons and stuff for your school colors, and you can do a basketball.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot for joining us on Florist Workshop.